Okay, let's see what's going on here. Oh, crap. Hold on. This I forgot to turn off that. Yeah. All right. So, it looks to be doing good. Let me actually real quick before I do anything, let me put that in the corner. Let me go to YouTube. I need to do like some testing just to see like how my the calorie thing is, just because like I just don't know. It has been a couple of years since I've done any form of uh live streaming at all. Well, on YouTube that is. Uh and that's perfectly fine. Like I'm perfectly okay with having a lesser experience than most. Like I'm not gonna go over here and say that like, oh, this weird testing stream is just, just whatever. Like I'm not about that. I'm just making sure that all of my things work perfectly fine. What is this? Uh, does that like make everything dimmer? No, I don't think it does. And I'm gonna have to like get used to streaming again, just because like I'm so not used to it. Like, what the heck is Streamlabs anymore? Like, I'm not gonna be like, what the heck is a kilometer? But at the same time, it's still really interesting to have, like, all of this. So, I'm gonna. Can I, like, turn this down? There we go. So, to sort of explain, because I'm gonna use this testing stream as like a sort of a updating my channel status, as well as sort of a soft reboot for the channel. So I'm going to just turn that completely off for a while so I can just talk without hearing myself. But basically, uh, the main thing that I wanted to kind of get across with this is that I am back. That is right. I am back to streaming on YouTube. Um, which for the longest time I actually wasn't streaming on YouTube because I didn't have a computer. So let me update my channel for real this time. So a little over 2 years ago, on April Fool's Day, actually, of 2022, so April 1st, 2022, I was playing a game on my computer. I think I was playing like a GTA 5 5M mod. It was like something to do with cars. It was like Project something. I don't remember. But basically, I was just driving around, and then my computer basically like crapped itself just immensely. Now, I have no clue what set it off. I have no clue how or why it happened. It's just that I was just driving around, and all of a sudden the computer like froze up, and it would never start again. Uh, I tried everything. I tried like reconnecting all the wires. I've tried like taking out the GPU. I've even tried like doing like some weird nerdy stuff. But all in all, it just didn't work out. For some reason, the computer just would never boot up to Windows. And I think it had something to do with the motherboard itself. Although it could have been the CPU, it could have been the RAM. I have no clue. I am not an expert when it comes to taking apart computers. um, so I basically was just stuck with my Xbox for about a year and 8 months. So I wanted to save up for a new computer for the longest time. I really did. And, well, for the longest time, I just couldn't. For the life of me. Because a whole bunch of things happened between family events, or family shenanigans, I should really say, not really events. Um, and just bullcrappery, to put it lightly, um, over the past couple of years has made it very difficult for uh, me to actually get a foothold. Because as somebody who's just now becoming adult through the first half of this decade, as somebody who was turning 18 during the middle of 2020, it really puts into perspective just how bad people around my age had it then and still now. Um, like there are a lot of people where they just can't get off the ground because companies will not hire people who don't have like 37 years work experience in a field where like in a field that's only existed for like 5 years. And just companies just are not hiring that much at all at the moment now anyways, which is kind of nonsense, but at the same time you can't really do anything about it, which I hate, but what can I do? The other thing is, um, if I were to, you know, how do I put this lightly? If I were to try, like, earlier than when I did, I would have probably have been able to get through with this earlier. It's just that it's been taking me so long to get through with everything. So, yeah. But I finally managed to get enough money saved up to buy a new computer, which is this one. And I even had a bit extra. So I got this microphone, which you are hearing, and I got some other stuff as well. So I kind of want to go over what I've gotten now. So my new my old computer. Let's give a reference for what my old computer was. My old computer, I have no clue what case, motherboard, or even power supply. Although I know it was a 650 watt bronze power supply. That is the only thing I know. Oh goodness, my fridge just turned on. That is the only thing I know about those three components. My CPU was an Intel Core i3 4150. My GPU, well, it depends on what stage in my computer's lifespan you want to go through. For the first year, I had an AMD Radeon R9 200 series. I don't know the exact model of it because it just said 200 series. But after that graphics card died, because it literally caught fire because I was pushing it too hard. I wasn't even overclocking it. It was just that old that it just completely died. So yeah, so I ended up with a new graphics card, which was a NVIDIA GTX 970. And that's what I had for a while until my computer completely crapped itself. I still have the 970, by the way. I could probably take out the new graphics card and plug it in and severely limit my my performance in games. I'm not gonna do that though. But besides that, I had a hard drive. No clue the speed, but it had 3/4 of a terabyte, so 760-ish gigabytes. And the memory was two 4 gig sticks, so 8 gigs in total of DDR3 memory. Now that's right, not DDR4, DDR3 at 1600 mega transfers or whatever people. It's just megahertz. That's what I've used for RAM for the longest time, but I think now people are using mega transfers. I think that's what people are using now for RAM. I don't know. Somebody will correct me in the comments, most likely, if people ever see this stream as a video. But, yeah. I don't have a camera, by the way, and it's also 2 in the morning, so I'm not gonna... Or how? Okay, it's 1:30 in the morning, not exactly 2, but it's early in the morning, it's dark out, I don't want to turn on my lights, and I don't want to get a webcam going. I have my air conditioner off, so that I can get clearer sound coming through here, but yeah. So, anyways, that was my old computer. My new computer is a pre-built computer from NZXT. Not sponsored, by the way, but I got what was essentially the Player 2 Prime, and so it has the CPU. I got the AMD Ryzen 7 7700X. I would have gone for the 7800X 3D. However, I decided that the extra performance in gaming alone wasn't necessarily worth the extra cost to me. Now, to people who just play games, that's worth it completely. But since I want to do other stuff with my computer, and I wanted to put my extra money elsewhere into the computer, I decided to go with a 7700X and not the X3D upgrade. B650 motherboard, by the way, which turned out to be from Gigabyte. It's like a Gigabyte MDAU something. I have no clue. Really cool motherboard. It has like so the back I/O has 8 USB ports, 2 of which are like super fast USB 3, the other 6 are USB 2, and a USB-C port, which is also like 3.2 speeds or whatever. And then on the top of the computer, it has 2 more USB 3 ports and another USB-C port. So I have a total of 12 USB ports, 2 of which being USB-C, 4 of which being USB 3, and the other 6, sorry, being USB 2. But yeah, so the graphics card is the RTX 4070 Ti Super. That's a mouthful. With 16 gigs of VRAM, so I have 4080 levels of VRAM, which is like 4 times much, or even more, than the 970, depending on how you count it. The 970 had like 4 gigs of VRAM, but really it was 3.5 plus half a gig of slower VRAM. So it was 4 gigs of VRAM, but not exactly. This one is 16 gigs of VRAM exactly, and no weird workarounds. Which, yeah, so 4 times the VRAM, probably like at least twice the graphical capability, and also ray tracing, which is pretty cool, even for someone like me. And then the Ryzen CPU is like probably like way faster. Both the CPU and the GPU and the RAM at this current point in time are at base clocks. I'm just making sure my computer's stable for a month before I try my hand at overclocking the CPU and GPU, at least. I think the RAM is okay. But the memory, what I bought on the website was 64 gigs of DDR5 memory at 5200 megatransfers. What I got was 64 gigs of DDR5 memory at 4800 megatransfers, which, to be honest, I didn't get what I got, or I didn't get what I wanted, but I can't really complain. I still got 64 gigs of memory, so I'm happy. Plus, it's really like 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 40. So I got something that's, 1/14 slower, or 1/13 slower, depending on how you count it. It's not that much, to be honest. And it's probably what they had on hand, because they're like, why does this guy want 64 gigs of RAM? It's an option, and I got it. And yeah, and the CPU cooler, which in my old computer was like this weird Cooler Master air cooler, but this one is an AIO. It is the NZXT Kraken Elite 280, if I remember right. What I ordered on the website was the Kraken 240 RGB, because that's what it came with, apparently. But I think they gave me a slightly bigger cooler, CPU cooler, to offset the slightly lesser speed RAM that I got. That is, my headcanon. It's in a 2022 model H7 flow case. Oh, and the memory. I almost forgot. 2 M.2 NVMe SSDs at 2 terabytes each. So almost 4 terabytes total. It's like 3.6 terabytes in total, which is like way faster than, way better than what I had on my old computer. So everything got upgraded twice to 8 times as much from my old computer. So yeah. Um, I also ended up with a new free monitor a couple months ago. So uh, the TV broke. So downstairs in the back living room, uh, this 48 ish, it's like 52, it's like a 50-inch TV, actually. Um, this massive 200-pound 50-inch TV stopped working because we've had like one too many power outages here. Because it's storm season and I live in, you know, Tornado Alley. uh, but storm season, so when we had one too many power outages and the TV stopped working, so we had to go get a new one. And someone said, I was like, hey, I have this 38-inch TV in my room. It works just fine, and I already know it works, and it's not one of those weird smart TVs because the people downstairs that watch TV are all really old and the exact opposite of tech savvy. And so I was like, hey, what if instead of going out and spending like $500 on a 40 to 50 inch smart TV, we can instead buy me a brand new monitor for like 2/3 the price, and then I give you my old TV. So that's what I did. So I replaced my 38-inch TV with a 32-inch curved monitor. It is a 1440p up to 165 hertz, although I have it running at 120. Um, it's got like a 1000R curve, 31.5-inch monitor. It's really good. It's an AOC monitor. It's like the QC32 something rather. I don't know the model number, but yeah. um, but yeah, there is that. My other two monitors for my computer, because I have a triple monitor setup, are the same as my old ones. So this weird AOC monitor from like the 1750s, and this Dell monitor that I got with my brother's computer that broke in 3 weeks. Um, both these are like 23.8-inch 1080p 60 monitors. So yeah. Anyways, what else? A mouse and keyboard to sleep. Oh yeah, my Xbox. So, one thing I did get last year for Christmas was a new Xbox because my old one was slowly dying because it was a 2013 model Xbox One. Like, I think the manufacture date was like September of 2013, so it was made before the Xbox One even released. And so, uh, it was not very, uh, not very good. So it lasted about 10 years, and for Christmas I got the Xbox Series S, which I love. um, it's a little beast for what it can do. It's 1440p up to 120 frames a second. Um, and that thing is like tiny, and it's a powerhouse. um, but it's way cooler than like my Xbox at One ever was. So, yeah. Um, besides that, I didn't really get much anything. I didn't really get any new games. And I didn't really get much anything else. But eventually I saved up enough money to buy the new computer, which this computer from NZXT cost me $2,499 before tax. So it's more like $2,700 something dollars with tax, which, if you include 2 years worth of parts and service warranty, as well as labor costs and a free new operating system, yeah, I think it's worth it. um, I could have gotten less storage, and I could have gotten less RAM, but I decided not to. So, yeah. I have no complaints about the computer at all. There was one thing. It was like Norton something. But I found out how to delete it from the computer, so I'm fine. Some people don't like NZXT Cam. I actually think it's pretty cool because I can make the Tiny Desk Engineer on my on the CPU cooler. I uploaded a short like a week ago when I first got the computer, and I was like, "Look what I can do!" And it's like Tiny Desk Engineer inside the CPU cooler. I was so happy about that. Um, but yeah, that's like one of the only things I have on this computer because it's so new. Oh, I bumped into the microphone. Because it's so new, I have like nothing on it besides a whole bunch of games. I haven't even like played through all my games yet to up all my settings up to new settings or like to do anything. So eventually I will have to do that. But at this current point in time, I'm just happy with the new computer. And yeah. Um, First thing I did was like download the Java Edition version of Minecraft, download CurseForge, and uh, like download like Sodium, Iris, a bunch of other mods, and I downloaded this shader called Rethinking Voxels. Also downloaded a couple others like Complementary Reimagined and I think BSL for some reason. I don't remember why, but yeah. So I downloaded all these shader packs. But the Rethinking Voxels one is freaking crazy because it's basically shaders 2.0 for Minecraft. If you don't know what voxel shaders are, imagine like a soft form of ray tracing or path tracing. And so you can have like all sorts of different light sources and stuff, and it runs really well on my computer. Although there is like one weird lighting glitch. I'll probably upload a video about it in the future, being like, "Hey, what the heck is this?" um, but yeah, I think that it's just really freaking cool. Um, but yeah, um, but there's no problems with my computer so far. There is no wood nearby to knock on. Well, this is particle board. It should count. But yeah, nothing weird with my computer so far. The only weirdity I had was actually with the microphone boom arm that I got. So when I got the computer, I also got a couple other things. So I got a surge protector for my room because I was running everything off of a power strip attached to an extension cord. And somehow I did not die. But now everything's different. I am running off of a proper surge protector that isn't connected to a power strip or isn't connected to a extension cord or a power strip. It's just plugged straight into the wall. It's from Belkin. It's got like 8 plugs on it, and it also has these weird like inputs for your internet cable to go through before it gets to the modem or router, which I thought was pretty interesting. There's also a couple Ethernet ports on it too. I don't use any of those because the current internet system that I am running is wireless and not wired, because we don't apply for fiber because we recently switched providers because we were paying like way too much for nowhere near enough speed, and so we decided to uh, switch over. Um, so yeah, we also switched our phone providers too. So we got new SIM cards recently, and I actually have been the one doing all of that. So I've been setting things up, um, which is pretty cool. Um, it did mean I have to give up my little panel lights on my wall though, which I am sad, but at the same time, you know, it had to be done in order to upgrade. But yeah. Sorry, my throat's getting a little dry because I don't have anything to drink because my giant cup is empty. But yeah. Actually, let me real quick fix that. Mm, so much better. I forgot to mute the microphone because I'm so used to the headset. But yeah. But anyways, now that I'm done with that, I guess. um, I honestly don't know what else there is to say, really. Oh, yeah, that's right. Speaking of drinks, when I got the Search Sector, I also got a couple other things. So, um, I got a drink holder which has a headset uh, hook on it, so you can hook your headset to it, which I think is pretty cool. And the cup holder is rated for like 40 pounds. Which is good because I like big drink cups, and this headset's a little on the heavy side because it has like a giant internal battery and stuff. But yeah. And then I got this microphone, which is a NZXT capsule. Yes, I went ahead and stuck with the NZXT theming. And I got its accompanying boom arm, which, to be honest, was a little bit of a mistake. But, well, I got it, so I can't really complain. um, the middle hinge broke-ish, I think. It doesn't like to go past a certain it doesn't like to go past like a certain threshold for like bending. It will like spring back up. But I think it's just because of just how the boom arm is. And I think because I want to have it in like this weird way that's not like meant for, most likely. But I mean, it is working right now. I do have it kind of suspended. It's reaching over my left monitor, and the microphone's kind of sitting in front of the two monitors. So if I'm focusing on a game, then it's covering the right side of the left monitor. But if I like focus on the left monitor, then it's covering the very left side of the middle monitor, which is kind of pretty fine because this means it stays out of the way for the most part. Which is cool. And it's also hanging upside down, so it looks like this weird alien thing. But yeah. But honestly, I don't really know what else there is to say. I've kind of gone over just about everything I wanted to. Let me actually. Okay, yeah, that works. Although I think it's a little on the tall side, but I think it's just because the way that the thing works. Yeah, that works fine. If I just do that, no, not that, I do this. There we go, so I can kind of monitor that. Yep. There we go. Alright, so let's kind of go over this. Actually, let me... I think this is the world I created for this. Let me actually turn on the sound on this just to make sure that I'm doing everything right. I have no game sound. Okay, cool. So this is good to like monitor like what I need to for this. So let me go over and I'll need to mess with this. So So I got rid of that. Alright, so let me just yes, there's that. Like I said, this is a testing stream, so things are bound to happen. Ooh, there we go. Just gonna put that there. Nope. Why are you? Okay, turn off. I almost had like an echo chamber going. Global settings? I don't know. Game capture chat. Okay, add. Not that. Okay, one of these. Okay, cool. So display capture, audio output capture, I think. So audio output capture. What is this? Hold on. Add a new source instead. Yes. Please enter the name of the source. Audio output capture 1. No. So add. If I go to settings, and I go, let's see, remove, rename, filters, properties, projector, performance mode, undo, redo, hide, unhide all. So properties. Settings. Audio output. Okay. So device. Okay, So default speakers. Device. Uh-oh, that's not good. Uh-oh, that's not good. Uh-oh, that's not good. Audio Um, That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Okay. So this isn't what I wanted. So I'm going to remove that. So widgets, general, audio input capture, game capture, window capture. Hold up, I wonder. Game capture. Settings. Cancel. Okay, so this filters, edit filters, properties. So let's do default, 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 Default.
That's
Default.
not good.
That's
Not good. That's not good. That's not good.
That. Maybe if because it's capturing the system audio as a whole, maybe that's the issue. That might be it. Let's try something. Yeah, so it captures that as a whole. I'm gonna have to like figure out how to make multiple like audio points and stuff in the future. Because like in the window settings, if I click on the speaker and I click on this little thing, then like I can look at like the volume mixer thing. And like I can make everything its own, like Minecraft, Microsoft Edge, like all of those have their own like inputs or outputs. So I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. I'll like look at a video. But yeah, let's just okay, I was kind of expecting. There we go. So yeah, so here's ray tracing. Now, this. Okay, I just checked the thing. It looks perfectly fine. So here's ray tracing Minecraft. But yeah, so I have the sounds off. That's because eventually I will fix the sounds. But like, So here I go. Why do I keep on saying but like? Slash locate structure village. Why was it all buzzy? Might have been something to do with Minecraft in general. Also, that. If you're wondering what on earth this is, I was experimenting with ray tracing. I keep on trying to press like the C key to zoom in, but like that's not how that works. Yeah, so the resource pack I'm using for RTX is something called I think it's called Vanilla RTX. If I remember right. I like the way that the light like bounces off of the things. Just remove like everything else in here. Actually, we just remove the door as well. So let me get like crap. concrete. So red, green, and blue. Oh, wow. You can really see the green. But yeah. Now let's switch out one of them for like a blue. Actually, let's do red. Ooh. Wait. Oh, that looks like really freaking cool. And the cool thing is you can just do this. And you can be like, oh, look at my roof over here. It's made out of awesome things. Like if I were to replace this whole thing with white concrete. Red. Oh, I like how like just like this weird like shifting thing like actual glass does. Also, think it's oh I forget Bedrock just does this weird thing where it just lets you do that. That looks cool. But yeah. What if I just do that? Oh. Whoopsie daisies. Let me do that. But yeah. So, as you can see, I can actually do like testings and stuff for gaming. Testings. This is why I shouldn't listen to myself whilst I'm this is why I shouldn't listen to myself whilst I'm streaming, because that has like a weird 5-second delay because of the way YouTube is. So, yeah, as I was trying to say, yeah, this was a good testing stream. I have no clue how long this stream was. Let me look. Test widgets. Oh. Hold on. There must be something over here. Nope. I thought there was something that just showed you how long you were streaming for. Well, wherever it is, I don't know. 1.17.0, by the way, that this version of Streamlabs is. I don't know if that's significant. Ow! I don't know if that's significant in any way. Well, I guess there is a way to show how long you've been streaming for. This started 1 hour ago. Do the stream. I guess an hour and 10 minutes. I remember it used to show you how long you've been streaming for. I don't know if that was a Mixer specific thing. But I do remember it being like, oh, you can see how long you've been streaming for by, by doing this or doing that. Lots of different things. There we go. Had to make sure a couple of things. Oh, it's on here. This little thing over here. Your live stream browser, edit your stuff. Okay, cool. I can refresh chat. Oh, I just. Okay, cool. So you just click on it to see like your stream in progress and stuff. That's cool. No, not that. I was trying to do this. I don't know if I can, like, sign in to do that, like, specifically. That'd be cool if that was an actual feature, though. But yeah. So there is a thing. So I've been going for, let's see, 1 hour, 11 minutes, 58 seconds. Okay. Yeah. Um, so I guess I need to go over, like, what my schedule is gonna be like, and just other things in general. So I guess first off will have to be like the schedule. So at this current point in time, I plan on streaming about once a week. Uh just to kind of get back into the swing of things. And this will be here live on YouTube. Um Now I might choose a secondary platform if I dare wish. um, but if I do, it's going to be Twitch. Um, so for other streaming platforms, TikTok, Twitter /X. Um, so first off, streaming as a short, I'm not a big fan of doing that yet. I could get used to it, but uh I'd have to like get good at knowing how to do like short streams. Plus I'd have to like figure out how to like make it to where you can see the format of it first, because like for the shorts, um obviously you might need like a webcam. It's not, I don't have a webcam and I don't like to do webcam stuff, so I'll have to like look into it and just sort of see like what I can do for short streaming. Um, but yeah, so what's going to be the future of my sort of hobby of streaming and slash making videos? Um, it's going to continue here on YouTube. My plan is to like make YouTube sort of my one-stop shop for everything. Um, so this will be streams, videos, and shorts. Most likely streams for the most part, and then maybe a short or two. Um, but I might get into editing for making shorts in general. Okay, never mind. I thought I saw something different, but I didn't. But I might get into making videos through like an editing platform. Through something like Resolve is like my current thing that I'm looking at the moment for like editing software. But I'd have to learn how to like properly edit videos and shorts. Um, and so I think my first thing would just be to edit like a short or two every once in a while from a stream, and then that could be like what I want to do. But also, I know for a simple fact that eventually I'm going to need to get a webcam. Either that or a VTuber model. Which brings me into what I want to do for the future of this channel. So, I've thought about this for a couple of years now. Ever since before I went on my 2-year unplanned hiatus, um, I wanted to get into becoming a VTuber of some sort. Um, Now, most likely, you know, obviously, if I'm going to be getting into the realm of VTubers, it's things are going to have to be very different. Like one, I'm going to have to find a used iPhone 10 or 11 or 12. Not any of the newer ones like the 13, 14, or 15 or 16, whenever that comes out. Um, I'm not an iPhone person. I am very much an Android person. However, iPhones have the best facial tracking. So, yeah. Unless I can somehow rig my like Xbox One Connect to become like a good VTuber rigging setup. But yeah. But who knows? I have a couple hundred extra dollars at this current point in time for spending. Cuz like right now I want to say I have like 150 spending money, but I actually have closer to 550. Um that's like spending money at the moment, but I want to keep a lot of it, so probably like $250 to $300 of spending money would be my go-to for that. But yeah. So, and I know I can get like a like an art done, like I can get like a design, and then I can get it rigged, probably for like $100 for each process. Commission. That's what I mean. Um, and I could definitely do that, but I think what I'd have to do is like set up some sort of VTuber lore, because like here's the thing with VTubers is like they have lore to their channels because almost every VTuber, their personality is like a persona to them. Um, so that might be like what I might do. Um, but yeah. And so I think that's going to be like what I'm going to be doing with this channel eventually is becoming a VTuber. Um, but I won't be afraid of doing like every once in a while, probably doing like an IRL ish type thing. I'll see. Um, but yeah. I have a friend who is also thinking about becoming a VTuber. However, I doubt that he's going to actually like follow up on that all the way. Um, just because it's just a lot to spend. Which is why I'm slightly doubtful of myself, but I'm a little more willing to part ways with some of my money. But yeah, I'll definitely look into it. But yeah. Anyways, Um, yeah, but at this current point in time, I plan on streaming about once a week. Most likely, it's going to be on Saturdays. Um, Probably during the early afternoon hours for America time. Or I might start doing like early morning stuff. It just depends on what I really want to do. Um, but this is currently, and I might switch it up and do like different things. But yeah. I also have a Twitter account that is inactive that I might like like because I use it for like stalking. Well, quote unquote stalking, not like stalking, but I use it for like internet stalking where I'll just lurk from the shadows. Or no, not the weirdo type of stalking. Demonetized, even though I'm not monetized in the first place. uh, but yeah. Anyways, I think that this might do it for this stream. Um, Actually, first let me go over here and turn on this fan. Wow. Absolutely no noise from that fan. I mean, it creates a bit of noise, but like, not as much as it would have in my old incarnation of my setup. No, my shoes. They're everywhere. The only bad thing, though, is not this one either. Like, when it comes to this, the issue that I currently face when streaming during the summertime is this. Like, I can't just have that on all the time. So, having a couple of fans it is. I think the problem is I really want to like stream now, but like I've already still done fixing the end, and like I probably need to get to sleep here soon. But like, do I have to stop streaming? The biggest issue I face, besides like dealing with the biggest issue I face dealing with um oh, okay, I can just do that. So, the biggest issue I face when dealing with I can't think of the words for it now. I guess dealing with noise and stuff isn't the air conditioner, because I can just exist that off of the chair. As you can see, as you can tell, it's very loud, and as somebody who's very like as somebody who moves around a lot, just normally, I don't have like ADHD or ADD or anything like that. Although ADHD does run in my family, but even though I don't have any of that kind of stuff, I still have like the urge to like move around every once in a while. So like I'll sway back and forth sometimes. I will, if I'm listening to music, I will rock back and forth. But besides that, like that I can easily control by just being focused on a game or do something like that. But yeah, you'll hear chair squeaks. I'm not gonna go and spend like $200-300 on a new freaking chair just for slightly less noise whenever you have like white noise playing off in the background anyways from a computer and two fans and whatever else I have in my room. Yeah. I'm glad that like the fans are not causing like air to like blow into the microphone. Probably because like one fan is on the other side of my room and the other fan is pointed to where the air goes directly under the table. Um, to like cool my legs and lower torso, because like my legs are under the table and because the fan is pointed on like a coffee table that's right next to my main table. So the air goes under the table, brushes like my legs, um, and I guess my stomach, which does do a pretty good job of keeping me a little cooler. But yeah. So I don't know. I really don't know. Like, will I ever know? I don't know. I know my chair didn't break. It's already broken. It's like broken-ish. It's definitely broken into. Like, oof. Like sometimes I like to lay like or sit laid back, and that's much further away from sitting at my area. And by area I mean like my battle station for when I'm watching my game or when I'm looking at the stream. I'll have to look at my stream as like the video and then gauge how loud my microphone is on a normal basis by like talking like this, comparing it to another video just at the same audio level setting and stuff, and just seeing like how it looks. Cause like every once in a while I get into the yellow slash reds, but I'm never like peaking. I don't think I'm peaking, so I think I'm doing pretty good at this current point in time, which I do like. But yeah, so my first stream will probably be Saturday, probably like early morning hours. Um, how early I don't know. But it is 2:56. I think I'm going to have to get off here and head to sleep because I got to get up early-ish tomorrow so I can get up even earlier Thursday, so I can get up even earlier Friday, so I can get up really early Saturday. Because, like, Saturday, I have something to get to, like a breakfast that I've volunteered to help at. So, yeah. Anyways, enough of me jibber jabbering for this testing stream. I will do a secondary testing stream sometime later on this week. And yeah. Anyways, I will see y'all later. Good night. Or morning. Or afternoon. Or whenever the heck you're watching this. See ya.